This is Harry Davis from Mirror Fighting, and I'm joined by Elle Brooke. I was just talking off camera there. It's been a while. It doesn't feel like it though. But Elle, big return against Paige VanZant in Texas. How is Texas treating you so far?
Texas is good. It's Houston's different than what I thought it would be. I thought it'd be proper like country music, cowboy boots. It's not. The city's quite normal in a sense. But I like Nashville, so that's more like that. But yeah, no, it's hot, it's humid. I'm ready to take on the US of fucking A.
No walkouts in like cowgirl stuff then?
No, I have got a good walkout planned, but no cowgirl things that I don't think of.
Can you give a hint for the walkout?
Girls, and I'm trying to get a boy.
Will it be
But
sort of
that
like
that might be maybe. It's a good walkout. You'll be like, oh damn.
mm. Talk to me about the weigh-in as well, because I heard that you were gonna channel your I think it was Shanika Johnson who did the I think you were there, right? Remember when I swear I saw a video of you helping her out in
The
that scene.
face paint.
Yeah.
Not face paint,
The
body
body
paint.
paint. Are you
Yeah,
doing
the
something
body
similar?
paint. So I haven't got body paint, but I actually just ordered my outfit. It cost me 400 pound and like 50 set p, like 400 pound I just spent on my way on an outfit. So if men do not appreciate my weigh-in outfit, I'm gonna be pissed, like super pissed, because I put a lot of money and effort into that. Hopefully it comes. I've ordered it in like next day delivery, so yeah.
But it's not like the body paint that Johnson had.
It's not body paint, but I think it's hotter, sexier. You
Okay.
can see more, I think.
I have to pick this up because I remember when I spoke to you after the AJ Bunker win, it's quite ironic because you were like, you said to me, you're like, I'm not going to be calling out a UFC fighter next and get big for my boots. And then you go and fight Paige VanZant. So how did this change?
In all fairness, I didn't call her out, I don't think. I got the call and they were like, "Do you want to take this fight?" And that was only like a week after. I've had this fight in the pipeline for so long. I can't believe it's finally happening this weekend because it feels like it's taken up such a big chunk of my life. Um, yeah, they just give me opportunity. They said, "Oh, main event." I didn't even get like they weren't even like, we're gonna pay you X amount, take this fight. I didn't know how much I was getting paid until after I agreed to take the fight. Like for me, it wasn't even about money. Like it is a pay rise granted, but I took the fight without even knowing how much I was even gonna get paid. I was like, yeah, that would do. Main event, fighting Page in Texas. Yeah, sounds like something I would do. So yeah, it was kind of off the brim. I took like 24 hours to think about it, but after that, I was like, why not?
Hmm. She said her last two opponents, one had, I think, their nose broken, the other had their teeth knocked out. I'm guessing you feel like her next opponent yourself won't be a sort of similar situation. But is that something that is in your back of your mind? Like, wow, these last two opponents for Paige have been kind of bad. I know she results haven't gone away, but they've sort of been battered in there.
Not really in a sense, because if I was in a bare knuckle fight, I would do a lot more damage than what she has. Like her opponents didn't look bad. If you've seen the pictures of people in bare knuckle, they've got like 8 teeth missing. Females, like there's memes of them. You know exactly what videos I mean. Like Paige didn't do a lot of damage on her opponents at all. And we're obviously going to be boxing in eight, so I'm excited for that. I don't think she's necessarily a puncher. She might be strong, but she's not known for knocking them out. Like if I did the same thing, I would have knocked them out. So,
I had a saw a quote today about Elle Brooke's unusual pre-fight ritual that she goes for a walk and the other W, if you know what I'm saying. Is that true? Because I
oh
don't know
yeah,
how is this
yeah, it
real?
is true.
Why do
I
you
don't
do
know.
this?
I don't know. It relaxes me. It relaxes me. Maybe I'm just too honest for my own good. But I'm like, oh no, I don't know. I'm about to get punched in the face in a few hours. I don't know what to do with myself. Like I'm eating. I'm like trying not to think about it too much. So I'm like, I'm just gonna pleasure myself because that makes me forget about everything. So it is actually the best pre-fight ritual. If any women are thinking, don't know what to do within my day or fight day, just go have a play.
It's not quite Paige VanZant, but I remember Ronda Rousey used to say it's different for men. You know, hear it with men, right, where they avoid that like sex and stuff before fights. But Ronda, she said for girls, she found it actual beneficial doing that before a fight. But you found the same, I'm guessing.
Oh, really? I've never heard her speak about that. No, I think to keep active. I think it's different for men because it's to do with testosterone and stuff, right? But as women, I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. I never think, oh, I'm extra angry today. Oh, I'm not, I'm not, you know, not done anything. I'm extra angry. Or after, or like, yeah, I don't think it makes too much of a difference. I think it just makes me happier. So
Mhm.
that's why a happy fighter is a dangerous fighter. And for me to be happy, I need to, I'm trying to think how to say this politely. Shag.
Um, I was gonna say, once you go to an opponent like Paige VanZant, is fights with the likes of obviously the Astrid one's been linked for so long, but even like Katie Price, someone like her has been teasing Misfits. But once you go to someone of Paige's level, is that hard to sort of take a back step because the Katie Price one is a huge name, but experience-wise, it's night and day, right, with someone like Paige?
Yeah, I don't know where I would go after winning this fight. I've not really put too much thought into it because I'm like, I'm taking a long break. So yeah, I think it would be another fighter. Do you know what? I'd love to fight a boxer after this fight, not just MMA people with big names. I'd love to see whether Misfits could facilitate being able to try and get up in the rankings in boxing like the usual way. But part of me is like, do I have a couple more fights in between? So we'll see.
Mm, mm. Talk to me about this Italian girl that you were sparring. I think her name was Philippa. I think you said she's a bit of a
Oh,
wild woman.
Frederica. She's
Frederica, that was it.
crazy. She's actually crazy. I absolutely adore her. But we got her in for sparring because she's a boxer, but she does MMA. So she's got a bit and she tries and kills me in every single spot. She's tough and she's rough. And she clinches a lot, she wrestles with me, chucks me around. So it's a lot of things that I haven't necessarily been accustomed to sparring other boxers that are like pretty and technical. It's got me used to having a fight and a brawl, which I think is good practice because this fight might go that way.
Mhm. You speak about the wrestling and the grappling stuff. I think Misfits are sort of hinted going MMA route as well. Is that something that you'd want to test yourself in?
Imagine if I beat Paige in this, then I could do like an MMA fight. I think she'd batter the shit out of me in an MMA fight. Isn't she? She's known for like her wrestling and her BJJ, right? Fuck that. I'm good, and I'm too proud to tap out. Next thing I know, I just like unconscious. Ah! Oh, Paige won that one. I'm like, oh fuck. So yeah, maybe won't be calling her out in MMA anytime soon. But maybe I can find, and you said maybe like Katie Price or another big name in MMA because we'd both be very similar experience in that sense.
Hmm. I know you'd maybe want to link back up with Dylan for that one. Dylan Dennis, given how the last time went.
I know. Yeah, maybe you can maybe tap out even quicker or literally like pass out. That scares me and how quick that was. I know, granted, I let that happen, but he wasn't doing it horribly. Like he wasn't choking my windpipe or anything. It was very peaceful. Do you know what? I actually really want Dylan Dennis to do that again. It was a very nice experience.
Mm. And last one, I'm not sure if Mams would allow it, but if things go to plan here, obviously the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight is huge. They're shaping up the undercard with some pro bouts and some influencers as well. Is that one that if you got the blessing you'd like to compete on? And I know we've got Paige for now, but any names stand out in particular?
Yeah, I'm gonna be a spectator for that one. I want to enjoy watching it. I don't know what opponent would be next ready for me to fight. I know like even Gibbs fighting on that card, which is an incredible achievement, but definitely just gonna be a spectator. I need time off. I had too many fights in a row, especially having this Page opportunity so close to my last fight. I just want a break. I want to enjoy the Euros. I want to get drunk in a like beer garden somewhere. I don't want to be thinking about a fight. Not when the football's on. It's the Euros.